Hi, this is Giggly, and we're back for our second episode of the Kingdom Challenge. And right now we are with our Thornside family, which is a peasant family. And they are my favorite peasant family. I just think they're so cute. Anyways, with the peasants, they have to pay taxes once a week, but I'm only going to play each sim a little bit per week. So what I'm going to do is every time I am on their family, I'm going to do a cheat, and I'm going to subtract $200 for their taxes. So they currently have 985, so that's going to drop them down to 785. And I'm going to write this down, and then when we finally get back to the royal family eventually, we will increase the royal family's income by the amount that I am subtracting every time we go around to the families. All right. So this is Georgia and Rodney. Georgia's aspirations are, she's a bookworm, romantic, art lover, and a muser. And Rodney's a bro, romantic, active, and alluring. So these two are talking to each other right now, and they need to be making a baby, because we need to get their baby started. They're the only family that I haven't had try for baby. I've tried all the other families so that we can get the genealogy going and have these generations. Oh, look, we have someone visiting us from a foreign land. Looks like we also have some house guests. Let's go ahead and invite them in. No, let's see. Maybe they're not going to stop by. They're just walking. Okay. Alrighty then. Now, in the peasants, only the men can have a job. So, Rodney's job, we haven't given him yet. He needs a career. What career should we give Rodney? Again, it has to be something that they could possibly have done back in medieval times. So as soon as we figure out what job, of course I can't get rid of the phones. I wish I could, but I cannot get rid of that option. So let's see, what can we make Rodney? Let's see. Should we make him, well, I wouldn't say a writer. Most peasants back then didn't know how to write. The politician I'm using as the lords, so the lords would be politicians because they belong to the House of Lords. And the painters I'm kind of using for the merchant's wife. They're the only women who can work as the merchant level. The nobles, of course, wouldn't work because they couldn't get their hands dirty, and the peasant women couldn't work because they were so busy trying to keep their house and everything together that they can't. So I guess we could just make him, he's going to be a strong farmer. So let's just make him an athlete. I guess that could kind of qualify, or maybe not. Wish I could get a suggestion on this one. Or we could make him a cop. They did have police officers back there, but I think that's more merchant. Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll just go with the athlete. And he's just going to be a strong farmer. That's what he's going to be. So right now they need to buy some seeds because they need to start their crops. They don't have any crops right now, and they're going to starve if they don't get some food. So I'm going to get them each 2 fruits and 2 vegetables to start with, because they don't have that much money. Okay, cool. They got a bunch of stuff out of that one. Alright, so let's go ahead and put our strawberries in here. Okay, the grapes, they take up a whole container by themselves. I found that out the hard way. we'll just leave one grape there, and then we have another seed packet. Let's see what kind of vegetables we got. Okay, so it looks like we got 2 mushrooms and 2 spinach. So we're going to grow 1 mushroom and 1 spinach. And then the trees, they can actually plant on the ground. So let's go ahead and let's put an apple tree right about, that looks good. Space them out a little bit. We're going to have a little apple orchard here, and then they'll have 1 plantain tree. Okay. So really, she is going to be the person who takes care of the crops at home, because he will be off being a strong worker somewhere, either on his plantation or on, not a plantation, but estate, or he's going to go work at the royal estate, or maybe he's going to work for a noble, but he's going to go off doing that. So she's got to take care of this place here. So we're going to get her to do all these plants. Quite a few of them she needs to do. Oh, we don't want to purchase seeds. No. Boy, that's some picky spinach. Let's get our grapes and our strawberries. Strawberries are always good, because if we decide we want to have girl baby, we need to eat strawberry. And he is asleep. That woohooing wore him out. And let's take a look at their little house. So they have 1 little bedroom right here. They're actually fairly well off for a peasant. This is one of the nicer peasant houses. Oh, look, I left the microwave. Need to get that out of there. Let's go ahead and take that microwave out right now. Tried to get all of the electronic appliances out, and I keep finding that I've missed some. So I guess they're going to get some extra money there, because I sold their microwave that they cannot have. But I think I've got everything else. Let's just double check real quick. That's electronic or a light. I think we're good. So let's go ahead and go back. So, like I said, they have one of the nicer peasant houses, which is good. They have a little wishing well, the mailbox. They also have a little wheelbarrow, which I just love the wheelbarrow. And we're going to call that a candle light outside. And she done? What is she doing over here? How are we doing? Okay, now she's going to have to water these when she's done too. So we might as well go back over here. Tell her to start in the row here to water, because when she's done, she's going to need to water. And it's early in the morning before the sun comes up. And we have a jogger from a foreign country here, I can always tell, running around. And he's not saying hi. And Rodney is still sleeping. Georgia is going now. Georgia can't, the peasants can't hire anyone to help them. No maids, no wet nurses, no footmen, anything. They're just too poor, and they wouldn't have that back in that day anyways. So basically I have to do everything. Versus the merchants can hire a maid and a wet nurse, but they can't have a footman or a gardener. The nobles can have everything they want. Same with the royals. They can hire as many people as they want to. Like I said, the peasants have to do all this themselves. And she's still busy doing that. Let's see. So I gave her aspirations. Some of these I downloaded. Some of these my daughter chose. Trying to mix up what aspirations and different tasks so that they weren't all consistently the same. It's going to be the same with their kids. When their children are born, we will randomly pick their traits so that we don't have everybody in the game with the same exact traits. And this is one of the Sims that I did download, so her traits were chosen by someone else in the community. Let's see. She is working. What is she doing? Oh, she's cooking again? No, she's picking up her food that was out all night long. Yay, I bet that was tasty. All right. All right, Rodney, are you going to wake up or are you just going to keep on sleeping? Let's see what's he got going on here. So he needs to go to the bathroom, and he likes his house. Well, probably shouldn't like his house because he's a peasant, but like I said, this is a pretty nice one. And she's going to wash her dishes. Okay. He has a romantic aspiration, so he needs to go on 2 dates, but he's just sleeping, so that's not going to help us. Let's go ahead and wake him up and get him to use the restroom. So, there we go. How is our plants doing back here? All right. She fell asleep? She fell asleep. Well, I guess we'll just wrap this up right here, right now, and go on to our next family. See you in the next video.